maybe you want to start telling us like where you're from?
Yes, I, as you can probably tell, not from New York, grew up in the UK, just outside of London. My dad is from New York, lucky enough to have passports in both the UK and the US. So I moved to New York about 2 years ago to start working actually at a firm who does buy now, pay later, and recently transitioned to Shopify. But I actually started my life in data analytics. It's been kind of a cool transition for me where I graduated right at the start of COVID, March of 2020. Just saw how
What a
valuable.
wild time to
Crazy
be
time.
looking for your first job.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, back then, just even reflecting, like, that being the start of my career, I feel like it was really difficult, but it also really helped me understand where my interests lay, because you did have to really, like, look for something more specific because there was less available, right? But I found this cool job in data analytics, and it really helped me understand the value of data in a time where it was becoming so important.
Yeah. And were you in London when you got your first data analytics job?
Yes.
Okay.
I was in London for the first 2 years. So I worked there for just under 2 years before I moved to New York.
And did you go to school in London?
I went to school, well, not in London. I went to the University of Exeter, which is down the southwest coast of the UK. But yeah, in the UK, I went to school.
Okay. And so what was that first company that you got a job at?
Yeah, so it was called Sweet Analytic, and it's effectively data analytics agency, which supports a lot of brands, a lot of like smaller brands, understand their data, particularly online consumer data. And then my role there was to really like digest that data, understand where the opportunities lay, and then really be able to deliver to them like, okay, what does the next step look like in terms of business growth? And then also, you know, where could we be doing better? For me, it was really cool to be able to kind of tell that story with their data. But I also felt like I spent way too much time like behind Excel, which is really why I made that pivot into sales.
Yeah. And you're such a people person.
Right.
So
I was like, I shouldn't be
can't.
spending all this time on Excel. I should
Yeah.
be like in front of people and having conversations on a day-to-day basis. Versus at that role, I was only having conversations on a month-to-month basis.
Yeah.